Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Well, one difference between myself and Las Vegas Raiders owner Mark Davis is I would probably cry if I lost $100. But Mark Davis is fine with losing millions upon millions of dollars if he thinks it will help his team. This is via ESPN. Adam Schefter. Sources: Raiders firings of Josh McDaniels, GM, to cost nearly $85 million. Absolutely crazy. So the article mentions that the firings of head coach Josh McDaniels, general manager Dave Ziegler, and some of the coaching staff will cost Davis approximately $85 million, league sources told ESPN. Some of those courses will be defrayed by offsets and mitigation, but the firings were, as one source described ESPN, an expensive move nonetheless. The cost didn't stop there for the Raiders, who also reworked the contracts of interim head coach Antonio Pierce and interim GM Champ Kelly. Some sources around the organization say Davis isn't worried about money. He's worried about putting together a winning organization, which is what led to this week's shakeup. Costs be damned. Goes on to also mention how Pierce will become the 12th, Antonio Pierce, new head coach or interim coach, will become the 12th different person to coach a game for the Raiders over the past 20 seasons, including interim coaches, the most of any NFL franchise over that span. Pierce will be the 8th coach, interim or regular, for the Raiders since Davis took over control of the team after the death of his father, Al Davis, in October 2011. Pierce follows McDaniels, Rich Bisaccia, John Gruden, Jack Del Rio, Tony Sperano, Dennis Allen, and Hugh Jackson. So definitely a very, 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 very costly two firings in Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels. But probably something that needed to be done. Josh McDaniels was an absolute dumpster fire. His tenure with the Raiders, and it just makes you wonder how much cheaper it would have been just to keep Rich Bisaccia, who did lead the Raiders to the playoffs as an interim head coach. They reeled off, I think, either 3 or 4 straight wins to end the season, but they decided to move on from him, and who knows if Bisaccia would have continued his positive ways, but let's be honest, it would have cost the team a lot less to sign him to become their permanent head coach, and it couldn't have gone any worse than it did with Josh McDaniels. But crazy how much those firings will cost the Raiders. But like it mentioned, Mark Davis just doesn't care. He just wants to see a winning organization, something Raiders fans have been waiting for quite some time. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications.